So friends, welcome to a new crypto update video. Bitcoin at 94,300 US dollars. We haven't managed to get above our resistance up here at 95,460. We haven't managed to get above the US dollars. In the update video on Friday, we talked about how this resistance is extremely important. Why? You'll definitely find out in today's update video. But before we start, of course, we'll also take a look at Ethereum and Solana. Before we start, feel free to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and of course feel free to check out the free Telegram chat and Signal group. If you're interested in updates, news, and signals, feel free to join in. Link to that is in the video description, and if you're looking for an exchange to trade where you can replicate everything we're discussing here, you can do that at my partner exchange BingX. The link to that is also in the video description. So Bitcoin at 94,300 US dollars. As I said, we haven't managed to get above our resistance. We've skimmed the liquidity above up to 95,800 US dollars, but we haven't gotten a 4-hour close above it. On our perspective, it looks a bit different, but we also haven't broken through that resistance upwards. That means for the next 4 hours, we're still leaning more towards a downward trend. We could drop down to this price range around 93,800 in the next, let's say, hours. US dollars down to about 93,200 US dollars are falling. That would be the area around the gold pocket. That would also be my last chance to assume directly that we're jumping up towards 98,000 US dollars, jumping up. So in my opinion, that's still in play as long as we don't get sold off further here. But as soon as we really fall sustainably below this, I see us heading towards 9,600 next week for sure, down to about 85,000, falling through US dollars. It would still be, in my opinion, after for further bullish weeks, this best case scenario, because if we first skim the liquidity up here, we might even fall down significantly faster. So let's wait and see. Trump's inauguration is the week after. So not next week, but the week after, then it should be on Monday. If I'm not mistaken, I think it would fit better that we're going down again this week. Down here, maybe then consolidate, stir up a bit of liquidity and fear in the market. And then again towards 110 to 130K. So that's still my primary expectation, that we'll definitely hit a new all-time high in the next few weeks, and then possibly in March or so, April, somewhere around that time, then possibly our bigger correction in the range of 68,000 up to 74,000 US dollars over the summer. That doesn't mean we're going to crash right away, but just over the summer, then on 1 hour view, just consolidation over the weekend. Bitcoin funding rates are absolutely normal. So we don't necessarily have to liquidate anything there either. What needs to be done now, the funding rates are absolutely normal. What bothers me down here are these wicks, especially on the 1 hour chart. The basis is that they are very, very heavily bought. That means there are some stop losses lying just below here. If they get liquidated, then probably this also pushes towards 9,600, and maybe that would even be a kind of bigger double bottom if you take a quick look at it. With this sell-off, then back up, and then with a double bottom. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below about what you think of this. I'm still on the sidelines and waiting for a clear buy signal. On one hand, of course, for spot, but also for possible trades. Ethereum, it's basically the same game. We hardly saw any movement over the weekend. It doesn't really seem like there's any buying interest. Volume is definitely decreasing. There should definitely be a new move happening in the next few hours, maybe towards the evening or at night. Here too, the target zone is at 3,028. The US dollar still missed by almost $100, but that should also happen with a move in Bitcoin to 90,600. This will definitely be the case. An alternative scenario would then still be the same game as with Bitcoin, heading towards 98, 99, 1,000 US dollars, but we also need clear signals for that. Because if we take a look at the 4 hour chart, also no higher high so far. This means we definitely need to get above this price range of 3,326. We need to get above the US dollar to be bullish. Solana, same game here. No new higher highs, resistance still intact. More like consolidation. The last few hours, well, here too, there's a bit of a lack of buying pressure. You can see it in the volume. The target is still at 169 US dollars. So not much has changed. Everyone is welcome to write their opinion in the comments. There will be a small Tau update later. The video should premiere on the channel. I don't think I've made a video about Tau yet, but that's fine. It can still come, so definitely check back later if you're interested. I think it should go online around noon, maybe 1 or 2 p.m. or something like that. And otherwise, leave a like, subscribe. We'll hear from each other again tomorrow morning in a detailed update video, including, of course, also the stock market, gold, etc. PP. And otherwise, I wish you all a nice Sunday. Take care. We'll talk soon. Until then, ciao. Stay cool.